Boys, it is day 29 of making our own TD game. And now today I am actually in the game here. This is not studio, just because I want to give you guys another little bit of an update. We're going to try to change up maybe the format of these videos, make them a little bit more interesting per se, instead of going through, because I know I'm not really necessarily teaching you all the code, so it probably doesn't really matter to you guys. So you probably just want to see the updates, right? So today, let's go ahead and get right on into that. Now, units. I'm just going to show you guys like what everything that's working right now. At least hopefully that is working right now, because I did make a lot of changes throughout the past 2 days. But here's our unit system. Everything in here should be working. So if I go in here, right now we're currently looking at all this stuff, right? So if I go in here and let's say I select a couple of these different units, hopefully that'll all save. If I, leave and rejoin or whatever, that should be good. Now, one thing actually already that I can tell you that is not saving, and something I just noticed like 100%. I'm almost 99.9% certain that if I go into the match, come back, these units will not actually be saved. But we'll go ahead and test that together here in a moment or two. But anyways, let's disregard that. For right now, we have these units equipped, so we'll take those ones into the game. Actually, I should probably bring in one of each, right, to be smart. But there we go. We got that. We got the unequipped working. Sell units. We can try that out real quick. Sell. Boom. We got 20 coins. Awesome. We're at 15K. Cool. Right? That's all good. We already know that all works. Cool. Shop. Bang. Here we go. Now, these may not be permanent. I actually might have an easier way of doing this. This took me forever to set up the shop, guys. Forever. But let's say I wanted to buy 250. Click it. Boom. There you go. I don't think that looks, it's not as, you got to make a game for the dumbest person that's going to play your game, right, guys? So, me and you that are listening right now, we're smart. We probably get how this works, but a dumb person, they may not understand that you just click that to actually get it. So, I might make like a little bit of a better shop system, but for right now, it works. And then this one here, I won't be able to buy that because I already own it, because obviously I'm the dev, right? So yeah, pretty cool when it comes to that. We got the shop up and working. And then, if we ever want to add in like exclusive crates or featured items, it's all just within these headers here. So pretty darn simple. And honestly, I kind of went at it the hard route, I think, but it's fine, right? It's fine. We're chilling. But anyways, X out of that. Trading. Clicking it, nothing happens. Not working yet. We don't have that set up yet, boys. Index, on the other hand, though, check this one out here. Look at this, guys. We got the index working. It's pretty neat. Now, this right here, let me explain that for 1 second, just so you guys know, and like you're like, oh, LT, that's definitely not working, right? It's not because I have 100 of these different units. It's because I was testing it, and all these question mark ones are the normal M1 Garand Rifleman. If you recall, that was the name of him. I added in this one right here that's like 1,000% more likely to be summoned. So if you guys watch, I'll probably summon him first try. Watch, ready? And boom. M1, I summoned all of him, right? It was just for testing purposes. Now, maybe if I were to go ahead and go to summons and go to Arden's Forest and summon this one, I'll get some different ones, because I don't think I did that for this crate. And once again, these the crate percentages aren't there yet. I have to, that's actually a requirement from Roblox to do that, so I will do that, guys. But there we go. I got him now, so I should have him unlocked in the index. And yes, I do. So keep in mind, I am going to get, into this and delete all these extra ones, even this M1 Garand guy. It's just going to be the M1 Garand Rifleman. That's the real one. So, just so you guys do know that, that's why, it kind of looks like that, all right? So just as a little bit of a heads up. It's nothing that's, too crazy or anything like that. It's just that's why. Hopefully that, answers your questions. But also, if you click this, it should take you to wherever you're going. So godly, go to basic, whatever. Rare, hopefully. Yep, it works. All right, cool. Now, outside of that, the summons, I just showed that works. We got summon 1 and summon 10 working. The last thing I got to do for that is get this working, and then one day we'll get shinies into the game. But that's not like a day one, requirement to release a TD game. I'm not going to worry about that. That will be an update we all look forward to in a positive way, right? Surely. We already have shiny units ready to go. Thank you to Pretzel. He hooked us up, and, he's made us a ton of units, guys. They're just not all in the game yet. So, big shout out to my boy Pretzel. Remember, guys, I'm doing this game in a little bit of a different way. We are going to have a little bit of a different type of system, guys. A little bit of a different type of system, because I want this game to be a little bit unique, and I want the maps to actually matter and get you unique units and stuff like that. So, yeah. But anyways, outside of that, boys, let's talk about playing the game, because I think I showed everything in here that I needed to show. And then, of course, the coins little, UI down here works. And now it says I have 34 wins right now, boys. I actually don't know if I have 34 wins, to be honest with you. I might technically, because I have been testing this like nonstop, so we might just have to disregard that for right now. Ignore my amount of wins that I have. But anyways, let's go in here and we are going to go into the boot camp. The boot camp is the only one at the moment that is set up entirely correctly, because if you guys recall, each and every single one of these places is its own unique thing. Now, we're in here. Let's choose the easy mode. We should get 100 coins if we end up winning. So we're at 12,300 right now. We're going to go to easy mode, and here we are in the game. Now, one thing real quick, guys, we actually don't have our third unit here. That was that M1 Grand guy. It's because he doesn't actually exist. We didn't have the M1 Grand Rifleman. That's the one that we actually needed to equip, but I didn't have him. But we'll fix that later on. Now, this is a new bug that has popped up where I could actually interact with the enemies and also my towers again. And as you guys can see, some reason they turn green instead of like the full thing turning green. It's not how it once was. And that happened ever since I actually set it up, so that way the only units we could place are, of course, our equipped units. And, you know, once again, you guys can see the kind of the outcome of what happened because of that, right? So, not the end of the world. We'll definitely figure that out, get it fixed at some point or another. But for right now, seriously, not the biggest deal. Also, we're spawning in wave 5 right now. That's just because we could finish the game super quick this way, right? So, here we are. We have obviously finished the game. 71 kills we had. Maybe we'll track kills as a stat. Maybe not on the leaderboard, but as a stat, and then it'll show up on like an in-game leaderboard eventually. We got our money. We could actually have like a maybe total money earned type thing. That'd be pretty neat. Actually, I don't know if that would work that way. But anyways, we got the coins. Coins earned 100. And up here, we're at 12,400. So now, theoretically, guys, I should be at what? The wins was something I actually didn't even think about, and I don't recall even setting that up. So I should be at 35 wins if that is actually working, which is unintentional, and the AI that was helping me set that up on its own, and I haven't realized. But the coins is what matters. I didn't test this yet, so we're gonna find out here together if this actually works. I should be at 12,400 when I rejoin. Let's see. And then once again, these units, they might be unequipped. But we do have the coins, guys. The coins worked. The units did not save. The units did not save because I didn't actually think about saving the units back on over to here. So when you load up into the game, you're actually reloading your saved units that you had from the other place. So not the end of the world. I could definitely fix that. But on the other side of that aspect here, if you guys equip them from here and then leave and rejoin, now, theoretically, you should be able to have those still equipped. Now, that's not the, most game-breaking bug ever. That's something that I could probably easily fix in about 5 minutes, as you guys can see. Now, that does save. We just have to get it from place to place to actually save. But other than that, guys, as you just saw, we literally have, up to this point, honestly, like, straight up. Now, okay, look at the wins, guys. The wins is a little bit goofed, obviously. We don't have 71 wins. So remember, I didn't set that up. That's just bugged, and we'll have to look into that. But anyways, what we did set up is working. What we focused on the coins mainly to go from actually playing the game. And, it's also scalable. You guys saw in there, if you play the harder modes, you'll earn more coins and stuff. So that's all working, guys. That's all good. It's all golden. It's all squared away. And the game's pretty much, I'm not going to say done. It's not done. It needs polishing. But the base game, until I add more scripts and break the game even more. For right now, at this point, day 29, I think this is, I said. Day 29, the game is a fully functional, like, basic game outside of, having a lot of content to actually, like, obtain, like, new units and stuff like that. But remember, guys, I'm at the start of the game. I'm not going to have plenty of units. There's, really no purpose of doing that. And, even at the start, maybe I just drop the game with one map. And then we kind of just keep working from there. I don't know. That might be a bad idea. But you know what I'm saying. We'll just kind of keep on building it up. Maybe like for like the beta day, we'll just keep the boot camp map with these couple of units that we have. I'll probably replace the PPSH guy with like a Thompson gunner guy. And, we'll go from there, guys. Because, I mean, yeah, that's that. I mean, that's really pretty cool how far we've gotten with this project. And pretty much doing it all on my own outside of, using AI. But that's still just me actually sitting here and trying to figure this all out on my own. Because I gave up on NoCap's videos. They're good, but they're not good for me. They're not, to help someone that is actually already building a game, because adding his stuff then messes up all of Gnome Code's stuff. And Gnome Code's videos were so much easier to follow. So big shout out to both of those guys, though. I mean, we wouldn't have gotten this far without both of them. So, but here we are on our own. Day 29, day 30 tomorrow. I don't know what we're going to be doing, but whatever we're doing, probably going to be important. Maybe even trying to set up trading, but maybe not, because trading's cool, but we don't need trading at the release of the game, guys. We don't need it. There's no need for trading. That's just a whole complicated mess. You know what I'm saying? So, but yeah, anyways, guys, that's that. Thank you so much for watching another day of making our own TD game. And today was kind of just a little bit of an update on where we're at. So I hope you guys enjoy that, and I'll see you on day 30. Adios.